Did you know that nearly half of our daily actions are driven by habits, not conscious decisions? This means we move through much of our day on autopilot, guided by ingrained patterns of behavior. While this can be efficient, it also highlights the immense power habits hold over our lives. Habits, whether positive or negative, shape our daily experiences and ultimately determine our trajectory towards success. By understanding how habits work, we can harness their power to transform our lives. Habits operate on a simple three-step loop cue: routine, reward. The cue triggers the brain to initiate a behavior. This could be a time of day, a specific location, or even an emotional state. The routine is the actual behavior itself, the action you take in response to the cue. Finally, the reward is the satisfying feeling or outcome associated with the behavior, which reinforces the habit loop. For example, if you crave a sugary treat every afternoon, you might reach for a cookie and experience a temporary energy boost. Understanding this loop is crucial for both building good habits and breaking bad ones. Breaking bad habits can feel like an uphill battle, and for good reason. Our brains are wired to conserve energy, and habits, even negative ones, provide a sense of comfort and familiarity. To break free, we need to disrupt the habit loop. One effective method is to identify and avoid the cues that trigger the unwanted behavior. If scrolling through social media before bed disrupts your sleep, consider leaving your phone in another room. Another strategy is to replace the negative routine with a more positive one. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, try reading a book or journaling before sleep. Finally, focus on the rewards of the new behavior. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, to reinforce the positive changes you're making. The most effective way to build lasting habits is to start small and stay consistent. Rather than aiming for a complete overhaul overnight, focus on making incremental changes that you can sustain over time. Instead of trying to run a marathon on your first attempt, start with a daily walk around the block and gradually increase the distance. Consistency is key. The more frequently you repeat a behavior, the stronger the neural pathways associated with that habit become. Remember, even small actions, when repeated consistently, can lead to remarkable results over time. So, embrace the power of small changes and watch as your habits pave the way for a more successful and fulfilling life. Consistency is the hidden engine that drives the formation of strong, lasting habits. It's the simple act of showing up, day after day, that transforms a fleeting effort into a deeply ingrained routine. Take, for example, Stephen King. The prolific author writes 2,000 words every single day, regardless of holidays or weekends. This unwavering commitment has allowed him to produce over 60 novels, many of which have become bestsellers. Similarly, Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time, didn't achieve her status overnight. Her daily practice and dedication to improving her skills, even when she didn't feel like it, played a crucial role in her success. These stories highlight a fundamental truth: consistency compounds. Each small effort, repeated consistently, builds momentum and leads to exponential growth. So, whether you're aiming to learn a new language, adopt a healthier lifestyle, or master a new skill, remember that consistency is your greatest ally. Embrace the daily grind, celebrate small wins, and over time, you'll witness the transformative power of consistent effort. Let the stories of these successful individuals inspire you to remain steadfast in your journey. Your consistent actions today will become the foundation of your success tomorrow. Keep going, stay committed, and watch as your habits shape the life you envision. Now that we've explored the power of consistency, let's delve into the science behind habit formation. Understanding the neurological basis of habits can offer deeper insights into why repetition is so crucial. At the core of habit formation are neural pathways. These pathways are like trails in the brain that become more defined with frequent use. When you first perform a new action, your brain creates a neural pathway to support it. Initially, this pathway is weak and requires conscious effort to follow. However, with each repetition, the pathway becomes stronger and more automatic. This process is known as myelination. Myelin is a fatty substance that coats neural pathways, making them more efficient at transmitting signals. The more you repeat an action, the thicker the myelin coating becomes, and the easier it is for your brain to execute the habit without conscious thought. This is why, over time, brushing your teeth, driving a car, or even typing on a keyboard becomes second nature. Your brain has optimized these actions, allowing you to perform them with minimal effort. However, this process works both ways. Just as positive habits can be reinforced, negative habits can also become deeply ingrained. This is why breaking a bad habit can be so challenging. The neural pathways supporting it are well established. Fortunately, understanding this science can empower you to take control. By consciously repeating positive behaviors, you can create new neural pathways and gradually weaken the old ones. It's a process that requires patience and persistence, but the rewards are well worth the effort. So, as you work on forming new habits, remember that each repetition is not just a step towards your goal, but also a step towards rewiring your brain for success. Embrace the science, trust the process, and watch as your efforts transform into lasting habits. Now that we understand the science behind habit formation, let's explore some practical tips for building and maintaining good habits. These actionable steps, combined with real-life examples, will help you transform your intentions into reality. Tip 1. Start small. One of the most effective ways to build a new habit is to start with a small, manageable action. For example, if your goal is to read more, begin with just 5 minutes of reading each day. This makes the habit less daunting and easier to integrate into your daily routine. Tip 2. Be consistent. Consistency is key to reinforcing new habits. Set a specific time and place for your new habit. For instance, if you want to start exercising, choose a consistent time each day, like right after you wake up. This regularity helps your brain associate the habit with a particular context, making it easier to stick with. Tip 3. Use triggers. Triggers are cues that remind you to perform your habit. Pair your new habit with an existing one. For example, if you want to drink more water, place a glass of water next to your bed and drink it as soon as you wake up. The act of waking up serves as the trigger for your new habit. Tip 4. Track your progress. Keeping a habit tracker can be incredibly motivating. Each time you complete your habit, mark it on a calendar or use a habit tracking app. Seeing your progress visually can boost your motivation and help you stay committed. Tip 5. Reward yourself. Rewards can reinforce positive behavior. After successfully sticking to your habit for a week, treat yourself to something you enjoy, like a movie night or a special meal. These rewards provide positive reinforcement and make the habit more enjoyable. Real-life example, meet Sarah. Sarah wanted to incorporate meditation into her daily routine. She started with just 2 minutes of meditation each morning, right after brushing her teeth. By keeping it short and linking it to an existing habit, she found it easier to stay consistent. Over time, she gradually increased her meditation time and now enjoys a peaceful 10-minute session each day. Remember, building and maintaining good habits is a journey, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. By applying these practical tips, you'll be well on your way to creating lasting, positive changes in your life. Embrace the process, stay committed, and watch as your new habits lead to a healthier, happier you. The journey may be challenging, but the rewards are immeasurable. Keep going, and you'll achieve more than you ever thought possible.